5 fragrances to boost your confidence. Now these are some of my favorite fragrances ever that every time I wear it, I feel like absolute Superman. Not just Superman, absolute Superman. I know that doesn't exist, but I feel very confident every time I wear these. I feel like I'm ready to take on any task that's given to me or talk to anyone that I happen to catch off the corner of my eye. And before I begin this video is sponsored by Curology, another way to boost your confidence in your appearance, in your face. We're gonna talk more about them later on in the video. Now, without further ado, let's jump into this list. Yo, what's up guys? Tim here, welcome back to another video. Today we have again top 5 fragrances that boost my confidence to the max and potentially can boost your confidence to the max as well. Now, let's start off with the number 5. This one is very generic. In my personal opinion, it's a very generic choice, but it just works so well. Like, I can't deny how good it works. This one is Acqua di Gio Profumo. Now, this DNA is everywhere, especially the original DNA. I still smell it the most out of any fragrance on the planet, Acqua di Gio DNA. This one is better, it's darker, it's more modern, it has a little bit more depth than the original DNA, but you can't deny that it does have a lot of similarities and it does smell pretty common amongst people who wear fragrances. But despite that fact, every time I put on this fragrance, I still feel amazing. I really can't deny it. As much of a skeptic that I am of wearing fragrances that a lot of other people also wear, this thing just makes me feel too good. Like, it really is too good of a fragrance, and I definitely see why it is so popular. It just makes me feel very good. I'm ready for the day. I know I smell fantastic. Not just smell good, I know I smell fantastic. I know that anyone who walks past me, they're gonna like the smell. Like 99.9% guarantee they're gonna like the smell. I cannot even overspray this thing. You can spray so much of this and you'll still be perfectly fine in my personal opinion. Or unless you do like 10 sprays, which is like ridiculous. But if you happen to overspray like 6-7 sprays, you'll still be fine with this one because it smells just so sexy, so fresh, so fantastic. I love this one to death, Acqua di Gio Profumo. Despite my skepticism of wearing something like this, I still can't deny that this is the best from this line so far. Now, before we jump any further into the list, I'd like to talk to you guys about Curology right here. Now, this little cream serum thing has been helping my skin tremendously. Now, if you guys have been on this channel for a while, you guys all know I do have oily skin and I do get breakouts really often, especially down here and especially right here. And I hated that, extremely hated that. It really did ruin my confidence every time I get a breakout like that. And it sucks, man, especially when you're on camera every day. But yeah, this little thing, ever since I've been using it, I've gotten very little amount of breakouts. Like, the number of breakouts that I've had has been reduced significantly. The oiliness is pretty much almost gone. It's really nice now. My skin is so smooth, it's bright, and it just looks overall better. It looks more lively. Every time I look at my face now, I love it, as opposed to when I look at my face before, I'm like, man, why can't this go away? I actually love my face now, and it's all thanks to this thing right here. It's really nice. Now, if you want to try Curology for yourself, it's very easy. How I did it was I went to the website and I signed up. I took a picture of my face and sent it to them. And after that, I answered a few questions about myself, my face, what I want fixed, what are kind of the issues. And after all that is done, a licensed dermatology provider looked over my information and prescribed me this custom formula. So yes, this is custom for your skin, which is really nice. I think that's why it works so well. And after that, this thing gets shipped to your door. Easy as that. And if you're a first-time user of Curology, you can get your first month free. All you have to pay for is shipping and handling, which is only $5. And alongside this serum, you're also gonna get a complimentary cleaner and moisturizer. Now, these two are great. I love that it doesn't feel oily, it doesn't feel heavy on your skin, it washes off very easily. It's just a really nice, simple cleanser. The moisturizer here is also quite nice as well. My skin does feel really nicely moisturized, even though I only use it like at nighttime. It says to use it day and nighttime, but I've only really used it at nighttime, and it still works really great. Like, as you guys can see here, my skin looks pretty good. So yeah, if you guys want to check out Curology, I'll leave a link down in the description below. If you guys are wondering how to use this system, right here, I'll just tell you guys really briefly. First, you wash your face, of course. Second, you apply the serum. And then third, you apply the moisturizer every night before you go to bed. I'm laughing because it is very, very, very simple. And that's one thing I love about it. It is so simple. For someone as busy as I am, this is really a lifesaver. I really don't need to think at all about my skincare anymore because all I need to do is every night apply that and then I go to bed and my skin looks fantastic. So yeah, check out Curology. Links again is in the description below. All right, number 4 spot now. Today we have Armani code Profumo. Now this one is actually gonna be my scent of the night. Man, it's sweet, it's strong, it's bold, yet very youthful at the same time. This is a really, really well done fragrance, especially for boosting your confidence. This thing has gotten me a lot of confidence. That's actually another reason why it boosts my confidence every time I wear it. This thing is a compliment magnet. People love this, girls love this, especially for nights out, for clubbing, for bars, or any time at all really when you're gonna have more fun. Now I've gotten the most compliments from this fragrance usually at house parties. House parties and club, very evenly distributed there in terms of getting compliments for me. But yeah, house parties is definitely a thing with this one. Especially nice if you go into a house party with like 20 plus people and the house is generally a little bit bigger, so it's not so airtight, it's not so squeezed. This thing is really, really good for that. It smells very playful, very energetic, at the same time not cloying, not too sweet, not too juvenile. It smells really, really nice for those type of energetic, extrovert type occasion. And that's when you're gonna get, again, the most amount of compliments. And this is, like I said before, a big confident boost for me. Every time I wear it, I feel really good about the night. I feel like, okay, I'm ready to just drink, dance, have fun, and potentially go home either in my own car or in an Uber. It doesn't matter at this point because I'm wearing Armani code Profumo. Nothing else in this world matters. I know that girls are gonna love this one off me, so how I end up at the end of the night does not matter to me at all. So yeah, Armani code Profumo, highly recommended for clubbing and for bars, and in terms of season, fall and winter, of course. The third one on this list is the only niche fragrance in this list. This one is Creed's Viking. This is a super confident booster for me. This was released in 2017, and I remember the first time I smelled this thing, I really, really enjoyed it. Now, the first time I ever put it on, I was at the Creed boutique here in Las Vegas. I put it on, I walked around Caesar's Palace with my friends, we went to the elevator, 2 girls walking to the elevator with us, complimented us on how good we smelled, and then after that, I went back to Creed boutique, bought myself this bottle right away, full retail like an idiot. I should have waited for it to hit discounters, but I was just so hyped that I bought it right away, and I did not regret it because the compliments kept rolling in. This is one of my most highly complimented niche fragrance ever. It just smells so masculine, so confident inducing. It's edgy, has some spiciness to it. The rose note is very old school, but yet modern at the same time. I love how this thing smells so much, and it fits really well in the fall and winter air as a signature scent. I wore this heavily for nearly 2 months straight, and compliments just kept rolling in. And every time I put this thing on now, I just feel like, hey, I know I smell really good. I know the people around me like the smell. Whether they choose to say something or not, I know they like to smell. And not a lot of fragrances can say they do that for me. So this is really one of the few, especially being a niche fragrance of all things, to be contending with a lot of these heavy hitting designers. That's saying a lot about Creed Viking. This thing is my highest recommendation in terms of the niche world. Well, Aventus is a very obvious choice as well, but every one of you guys who are watching this probably already own Aventus and maybe not even looked at Viking yet, but dude, Viking is fantastic. I like this one much more than I like Aventus, because Aventus, there's a lot of little batch weirdness in there. Some batches work for me well, some just sucks. Mine, very birchy, it gives me mixed reaction, but this one has always gotten me positive reactions. That's why it's such a big confident booster. The last 2 spot here are my 2 signature scent. These are 2 fragrances that right now I wear the most out of any other fragrance in my collection. Now this one, I would say, I wear the second one more than the first one now. But yeah, the second one here is Prada L'Homme Absolu. Iris, cardamom, sexy, dry. This thing is very invigorating, very aromatic. This is my girlfriend's favorite fragrance right now. She thinks it smells absolutely sexy, and I really agree. It smells just so so sexy. Now in terms of comparing this one to Prada L'Homme is a very clean office scent. That one smells really good as well. But this one takes that DNA and makes it a lot more akin to nights out wear, to clubbing wear, to more youthful, playful wear. So yeah, this one fantastic. It's my second most favorite designer fragrance of all time. It's my signature scent right now. I wear this one the most out of every fragrance in my collection. I just love this one to death. I'm not gonna be without a bottle of this. I'm glad I grabbed 100 ml of this one, because if there's any fragrance that I'm gonna run out on in my 300 plus bottle collection, it's gonna be this one, because I wear this one really heavy. And I love every second of wearing this thing. It makes me feel very sexy without being too try hard. It has a reserved feeling to it still due to that Prada L'Homme DNA. So it's never like a sexy try hard or a sexy cologne. It's very sexy and reserved. That's what I like purely about this fragrance. I don't want to come off as that cologne guy that wears fragrances heavy and I obviously want to get attention. I don't want to be that guy. This one eliminates all that for me because it's subtle yet sexy at the same time. And that is something that for me is very unique to this fragrance. There's not a lot of fragrance that has that kind of quality in my personal opinion. So yeah, number 2 spot, Prada L'Homme Absolu. Number 1 spot now, this one comes to no surprise. If you've been on this channel, if you've watched this channel, this is my favorite designer of all time. Undisputed number 1 designer fragrance in the world. This thing is Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme from Chanel. No beating this one. Versatile monster, you can wear this one anytime, all season, summer, spring, fall, winter, and any occasion, work, date, formal, every occasion you wear this one in, you're gonna smell absolutely fantastic. The mint in here mixed with the tonka bean creates such a modern mass appeal monster. The mint just adds a little bit of freshness that really helps this fragrance project. The tonka bean really pulls people in. It smells alluring, it smells inviting. This thing is just a phenomenal fragrance. It has a little bit of that powdery DNA to it, which is not too powdery that smells like grandma or smells like an old perfume. This one is just powdery enough for me to be sexy for the fall or winter time. The powderiness really mixing with the sweetness, the freshness. There's a little bit of warmth in here as well. All those aspects just mix together so well to create just a masterpiece of a fragrance right here. There's no other designer fragrance in the world, in my personal opinion, that does it for me as much as this one. It's compliment getting. It's one of my most complimented fragrances of all time. It's highly versatile. You can wear this anytime at all. Like I said again, any season, any occasion, and it lasts a really good amount of time. I know some people might not get longevity out of this one, but for me, I get a pretty decent longevity and a really nice sillage. And that's the other thing that I love about this fragrance, that the sillage, the scent cloud, very attractive scent cloud. It smells sweet and fresh in the air, a little bit powdery, very inviting. It's just a really amazing scent cloud. I love this thing to death. It will always be in my collection, and this is one that I'm definitely replacing once I run out. There's no doubt at all that I'm always gonna be replenishing this bottle. It's now immortalized in the Hall of Fame in my collection. And in terms of boosting confidence, you can be sure with a scent like this, dude, you never have to be afraid of anything. You smell like a god, really, wearing this fragrance, so you can just own the room completely. You don't have to be afraid of anyone. You don't have to feel insecure of anything because you smell absolutely fantastic. Every time you wear this, I smell absolutely fantastic every time I wear it. So yeah, my number 1 spot, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Alright guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave down in the comment section below one fragrance that boosts your confidence. And with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace and bye.